to my kitchen and welcome back to some money saving meal ideas. I am so excited to share with you what I'm making today. Let's get started. We're gonna start out here with a really quick ingredient haul, and I'm also gonna give you the prices to everything to how I came up with this quote unquote meal plan. 24 meals for $16, which I think is pretty amazing. Okay, starting out with the eggs. I get my eggs for about 29 cents a piece, give or take if I get them on sale, but typically I get them at Trader Joe's. So $1.74 for 6 eggs. The biscuits are $2.99. The buttermilk pancake mix is $2.99. The blueberry pie filling, which is like an interesting combo, I feel like, thrown in here, but you'll see what I'm gonna do with it, is $1.99. The feta cheese is $2.49. 4 little zucchinis, because they're not in season, but when they are, they'll be a lot cheaper, $1.99. The mushroom slices, $1.25, and then this pizza sauce, $1.25. These are actually super inexpensive because they came from the Dollar Tree. So as you can see, there's like a mix of different brands here. Trader Joe's is typically where I shop the most. Someone actually commented on my video and told me to grab this. I don't think I've had feta cheese in like 5 years, but they said to try it, and I was like, okay, I will try it. So here's my ingredients. I try to shop my fridge, pantry, and freezer to see what I had on hand, and then I grabbed some zucchini at the store. So this is what I came up with for a quick meal plan. I have a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner option. 24 meals, $16. Let's get started. We'll go in order today, and we'll start with breakfast. So this is technically 8 meals. For some reason, when I read the back of the package, I thought it had 6 biscuits in the package. It had 8. So I decided to go ahead and divide 6 eggs 8 ways. You could do this however you wanted. This is just an example. Remember that? I've said this so many times over the years, but I like to keep saying it every few videos just as a reminder. I'm just a regular girl who likes to share what me and my husband eat to inspire you in your own kitchen. So there's nothing, like, you don't have to follow this. It's not Bible. It's not like a meal plan that you have to must follow. Obviously, we all know that grocery prices are different all over the world. And I happen to live in like one of the highest states / cities for grocery prices. I shared that not too long ago. We are behind New York and California, I believe, currently, which is wild. If you're wondering where I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, which shouldn't seem surprising to you that we have high grocery prices because we're literally an oasis in the middle of nowhere, so everything has to be shipped in. So anyways, there's 8 biscuits in this package. I thought there were 6, so when I did my quick math, I was like, oh, I have 6 eggs, 6 biscuits, perfect. But I ended up dividing the eggs, and I'd never made eggs this way before. I saw it on TikTok. A girl made like a chicken, sausage, biscuit, egg, cheese thing, and I was like, I don't eat chicken, but I'm gonna try this. You could definitely make it your own way. I think maybe next time I might try it with like a plant-based patty. I don't know. I get weirded out because I don't like meat. I get weirded out by the plant-based versions, but the biscuits and the eggs take the same amount of time to cook. At 350 degrees, they both took 16 minutes. Again, it varies by your oven, but I just followed kind of like the TikTok thing and made a sheet pan of eggs, which seems weird, but it turned out really well. And what is that? Ooh, you'll have to wait and see. That was a little sneak peek of what's coming next. So I went ahead and just divided the eggs into 8, just like little squares, fold them in half, put them in the biscuits. If you are curious, every time I use a baking dish, I always spray it with cooking spray because I don't want things to stick. I don't want to have to scrub things. I don't want to waste food, etc., etc., etc. So I always spray with non-cooking spray. My preference is either coconut or avocado oil. I get either one at Trader Joe's. So it's kind of weird to see eggs in a square, but I don't know. It worked out really well. I went ahead, folded them in half, put them on the biscuits, and made 8 biscuits. I think there's so many different ways you could amp this up by adding veggies, by adding different protein sources, but these can be reheated in the air fryer, the toaster oven, the microwave. You can eat them cold however you want, but if you want the biscuit to stay crunchy, I definitely would probably try like the air fryer or the toaster oven. Just a really quick way to reheat them, but this was a really quick make-ahead breakfast. I have 8 on hand. My husband will probably eat 2 at a time, maybe even 3, depending on how hungry he is. He's a big dude. Personally, I'm not very hungry at the moment because pregnancy has my stomach shrunk. I like to say that a lot because I get a lot of comments on the portion sizes, but this is 8 quick breakfasts that took me 15 minutes to make. If you have clicked on any of my videos, there's a good chance that you clicked on them because you're looking for ways to save money in your budget. Not only do I have a great way for you to save money today with some money saving meal ideas, but also I'm partnering with one of my favorite brands, Earth Breeze, to share with you how you can save money on your laundry detergent. We've been using Earth Breeze for years. If you are not new to my channel, you already know that. I'm obsessed with them. They clean our clothes so incredibly well. You know, my husband has a really hard job. I'm a workout goddess, aka also pregnant. I'm going to wash my baby's clothes in Earth Breeze because it's great for sensitive skin. And it just makes our clothes really fresh. Here I'm doing a huge load of towels and I'm using one Earth Breeze sheet. On the back, it shares like an extra large load, a large load, or a half or a small load, if you will. You can use 2 sheets, half sheets, or 1 sheet. I will use 1 sheet for a super large load and everything comes out clean. As you see, they kind of look like a dryer sheet, but they're 100% dissolvable in water. They're super lightweight, so they save a lot of room in your house, so you don't have to lug one of those huge jugs of laundry detergent around. You just have these super convenient sheets that are absolutely amazing. We use the fragrance-free option, if I didn't already say so. It's just our favorite, and I'm just sharing here really quickly. I use this same little clip to share with you how quickly it dissolves in water. It's absolutely amazing. And of course, you know that Earth Breeze sent me along an amazing discount for you guys, so make sure you check out the description box below. Go to earthbreeze.com/Miranda to get started with 40% off. That's earthbreeze.com/Miranda for 40% off your subscription. Moving on to the lunch option, and you're probably thinking, Miranda, this is not even remotely healthy. You're having pancakes for lunch? Yes, I am. And so the way I did the math on this one is it says it's 16 servings. This box makes so many pancakes. Honestly, you could probably break it down to even more servings if you want, because you'll see I'm only making half because I like to break down my meals, my meal plan, my meal prepping to make things on Sundays and Wednesdays to keep things really fresh. So we use things up, nothing goes to waste, etc. So I'm only making 1 pancake bake, and I'm doing it on a large sheet pan, and this is 8 servings, massive servings. And yeah, so I'm only making half of it today, and then I'll make the other half on Wednesday. So I decided to do this because we used to go to this place, and I haven't had it in a really long time, probably since the first trimester, which seems like years ago. If you've been pregnant, you know what I mean. Where we got lemon blueberry pancakes. If I had a fresh lemon, I would have squeezed this in and it would have been so good. But I was thinking, man, I have this can of blueberry pie mix that has been sitting in my cupboard for so long. Thank goodness these types of things don't expire very quickly. So I decided to make some blueberry pancakes. Normally, I would use a fresh or frozen fruit to make this quote-unquote healthier, but sometimes you just allow yourself for a treat. So I used half of the box of pancakes this day and half of the can of blueberries, and I kind of shared with you like the remaining half. Pop this in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. Here's the leftover half to make the additional pancake mix on Wednesday. Here it is after 30 minutes being in the oven. It basically looks like a dessert, but hey, you pair this with a protein source and there you go. You got a great little lunch. And this is huge. It's a huge cookie sheet. So this is 8 servings and it was so delicious. Serve it with a little bit of lemon juice. I don't know that I've ever made anything like this on my channel before, but this sounded so good to me once I started digging around and seeing what we had on hand, because like I had mentioned just previously as an overlay, I'm doing a use it up challenge and I'm going on week 2. So I'll link some videos down below so you can see what else I've made in the last couple weeks. This meal is not for my husband. As I already mentioned, he's a big guy. This is just for me. I'm doing myself like a girl dinner. It's not the appropriate term, but kind of. For 2 nights in a row. This night that I am making them, and then the following night. And to reheat them, I just put them in the microwave. You can put them in the skillet, you can put them in the air fryer, you can put them back in the oven, toaster oven, whatever the heck you want to do. Eat them cold, I don't care. Reheat them however you want. But they actually like reheat so well. I haven't made zucchini boats in a really long time, and again, I don't know if I've ever made anything like this on my channel before. I could be wrong. But I don't know. I went ahead and scooped out the insides of the zucchini, and I personally keep it to put back into the zucchini because I want all of that. And zucchini and me, I just love it right now. I could probably eat it raw. That's how much I love it. But I wanted a pizza option, but I didn't want a doughy option. And I just thought, you know what? This is a great way to get some vegetables in, and it was so delicious. I went ahead and put them in 2 different glass baking dishes so that way when I popped them into the refrigerator, I just put the lid on these. It was just like less dishes. Microwaved it that way, ate it that way. Super simple. I get a lot of questions about sharing lower carb meals. I personally don't eat low carb. I just try to eat a balanced diet of carbs, protein, and fats. And, you know, maybe some of my meals are lower carb and some of my meals are higher carb, but I feel like at the end it balances itself out pretty well. So I don't really worry about either side of the spectrum anymore. I just try to eat as balanced as I want to. I don't say can, because I could probably eat a lot more balanced, but as balanced as I want to. So I went ahead, scooped out the zucchinis, put the little bits of zucchini into a bowl, put the zucchini into a glass baking dish, and then I mixed up my mushrooms, zucchini, pasta sauce together, restuffed the zucchini, and then topped it with more pasta sauce and some feta cheese. The mushrooms I just gave a really quick rough chop just so that they were in the boats a little easier, plus you get better bites when you're eating it, if that makes sense. These were really good. Honestly, you can make these a billion different ways depending on what you like on your pizza. I know that sometimes zucchini is like hit or miss for some people. So you could do this, like if you wanted to, you could do it in like a crescent roll, or you could do it in a biscuit or with pizza dough, whichever floats your boat. I actually saw today a recipe on Instagram for this, but with spaghetti squash, and you cut it into circles, so it's like a spaghetti squash pizza. It looked amazing. I might have to try it. Again, I just am really into squash right now. I've been eating it like almost every day. But as you can see, I just kind of stuffed it. It doesn't have to be perfect. These cook semi-fast, 350 degrees for about 40 minutes until the zucchini is soft. I'm sure the temperature, or excuse me, the baking time really matters most with like the thickness of the zucchini, because like if you have a really big zucchini and you left more insides in, it might take a little bit longer. But these weren't like super soggy or like liquidy either, which I really appreciated. I think it would be really good too if you like roasted the zucchini first and then stuffed it. That'd be really good. Might be really good with eggplant if you like eggplant. I'm not super into eggplant. So I might not try that, but I might try it with spaghetti squash because that sounds super good. But I used the remaining pasta sauce. I did not use all the feta cheese. So I guess technically you could take out about 2/3 of that from my budget if you wanted to. Whoever recommended it, super good. I decided to do this. They said to put it on pizza with olives and feta, and I can't remember what else, but I decided to make little pizza boats instead. So you got my little mind clicking, and I thought, these are really good. Super filling because of the vegetables. Obviously, there's not a ton of protein in this meal because of just having like the feta cheese, which is a fat and protein source, but it's really good. Again, baked at 350 degrees because of the size of my zucchini. It took about 40 minutes. Your size zucchini, it might take less or more time just because of the thickness. Let me know in a comment down below which meal was your favorite. Which one are you trying first? I love asking you guys this because so many of you will say like, oh, I have all these ingredients on hand. I'm making this tonight. I'm going to make this my meal plan this week. Or you'll say like, I'm only missing XYZ and I can make this whole plan. Again, I try to use the most basic ingredients to share just what we enjoy in our house to give you guys some ideas. And I know I keep making pancake bake. I am so sorry. I promise I will take a break from that in the next couple weeks so that way you guys don't keep seeing that here on my channel. As always, I appreciate you being here so much. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button and I'll see you soon in a new video. Bye.